Are you about to waste money on the wrong TV? Most people are. I just spent 3 weeks testing dozens of 4K TVs across every budget, from $270 to $1,900. And I found 3 models that punch way above their price, and 2 premium picks that are total ripoffs. Stick around. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which TV to buy for your budget. Product number 1. Hisense 55 inches A7 Series, $270. Your no-nonsense 4K entry point. You're getting a 54.6-inch vertical alignment panel, Dolby Vision, HDR10+, and Fire TV built in. Brightness hits around 330 nits, fine for bedrooms or dimmer spaces, but bright rooms will wash it out. 3 HDMI 2 ports handle soundbars, consoles, and streaming devices without cable swapping. Here's the catch: 60 Hz only. Edge-lit backlighting creates blooming in dark scenes, and some users on Reddit report sluggish menus after a year of heavy use. Best for bedroom streaming, Dolby Vision on a tight budget, casual, non-gaming viewers. Not for bright living rooms, 120 Hz gaming, or high dynamic range purists demanding 1000+ nits. Solid value if expectations stay realistic. Just don't expect miracles at $270. Product number 2. Roku Select Series 55, $268. Nearly identical price, but the trade-off is Roku's superior interface versus slightly weaker high dynamic range support. You're getting HDR10, 60 Hz, and 4 HDMI ports. That extra port is clutch for juggling devices. Roku operating system is lightning fast and dead simple for non-tech savvy users. Picture quality is decent, accurate colors out of the box, but edge-lit bloom is more noticeable than the Hisense. The reality check: no Dolby Vision, brightness is limited, and built-in speakers are tinny. Budget for a soundbar if audio matters. Best for families prioritizing ease of use, setups with 3 to 4 HDMI devices, non-gamers who stream constantly. Not for Dolby Vision fans, bright room viewing, or anyone who cares about built-in audio. If simplicity and 4 HDMI ports matter more than Dolby Vision, grab this. Stepping up to $450 unlocks mini LED backlighting, quantum dots, and 120 Hz gaming, the sweet spot for most buyers. Product number 3. TCL 55-inch QM6K Series, one of the best gaming TVs under $500. QD mini LED panel with hundreds of local dimming zones, 120 to 144 Hz variable refresh rate, estimated 1200 nits peak brightness, and Dolby Vision IQ. Gaming features are stacked. HDMI 2.1 on all 4 ports, variable refresh rate, auto low latency mode, and game accelerator 240. Google TV is smooth, and high dynamic range content genuinely pops. What you need to know: panel lottery is real. Some units show minimal blooming, others have halos around subtitles. Colors are oversaturated out of the box. Dial down color saturation to 45. Build quality feels plasticky. Best for budget-conscious gamers, high dynamic range streaming fans, anyone wanting mini LED contrast under $500. Not for perfectionists who can't tolerate blooming or buyers unwilling to calibrate settings. If you win the panel lottery, this rivals TVs twice its price. Buy from retailers with hassle-free returns. Product number 4. Roku Pro Series 55 inches, $598. Roku's first premium TV, and they nailed it. Mini LED backlight with full array local dimming, 120 Hz native refresh, Dolby Vision IQ, and surprisingly good built-in speakers. The panel sustains around 600 nits, with HDR peaks approaching 900 nits in reviews. Picture accuracy is excellent out of the box, no fussing required. HDMI 2.1 bandwidth on 2 ports supports 4K 120Hz gaming with variable refresh rate. The downsides: fewer dimming zones than TCL's QM6K, so blooming is slightly more visible in high-contrast scenes. Only 2 HDMI 2.1 ports. The matte screen finish diffuses reflections, but softens fine detail compared to glossy panels. Best for Roku loyalists, buyers valuing out-of-box accuracy over tweaking, living rooms with moderate light, casual gamers. Not for competitive gamers needing 4 120Hz ports, or anyone preferring Google TV, Fire TV ecosystems. This is the set-it-and-forget-it TV. Premium performance without the hassle. Quick pause. If this is helping, smash that like button and drop your budget in the comments. I'll reply. Premium territory. OLED black levels, advanced gaming features, and flagship processing. Product number 5. Hisense 55-inch U8 series. $920.98. This mini LED punches way above its price. Full array local dimming, native 144Hz with Game Mode Pro motion interpolation, estimated 1500 nits peak brightness, and 6000 to 1 contrast, rivaling entry OLEDs. Dolby Vision, IQ, HDR10+, IMAX enhanced, and a 212 channel speaker system with genuine Atmos height effects. Gaming input lag is sub 10 milliseconds. Here's where it falls short. Software is buggy. Menu freezes and Game Mode Pro issues reported on Roku Hisense. Panel lottery affects uniformity. Viewing angles are mediocre. Colors wash out off-axis. Best for serious gamers wanting 144Hz for PC gaming. HDR enthusiasts, bright room viewing. Not for wide seating arrangements, buyers expecting flawless software, or OLED purists demanding infinite contrast. Product number 6. LG C5 Series. $1,196.99. This is it. This is my personal pick for most buyers stepping into OLED. LG's OLED Evo panel delivers perfect blacks, infinite contrast, and 0.1 millisecond response time. All 4 HDMI ports support HDMI 2.1, native 120Hz, variable refresh rate, auto low latency mode, and G-Sync FreeSync. The Alpha 9 AI processor Gen 7 upscales 1080p beautifully. Colors are reference accurate in filmmaker mode, and Dolby Vision IQ adjusts brightness based on room lighting. The honest truth: burn-in risk exists. Static heads-up displays like news tickers and game user interface can cause retention over 2 to 3 years with prolonged exposure. Brightness peaks around 700 to 750 nits, excellent for OLED, but mini LEDs hit 1500 plus nits. The glossy screen is highly reflective in bright rooms. Best for gamers wanting ultimate response times, movie lovers prioritizing contrast, dark or dim room viewing. Not for 24/7 news watchers, bright living rooms with big windows, or anyone paranoid about burn-in. If your content varies and your room isn't a sunroom, this is OLED perfection at a sane price. Product number 7. Samsung S95 FOLED, $1,898. This costs $1,900, and honestly, most people shouldn't buy it. But if you're a bright room OLED dreamer or a spec-chasing enthusiast, this is the one. Samsung's QD-OLED panel combines quantum dot color volume with OLED's infinite contrast. The glare-free matte coating is impressive. It diffuses reflections without the color-dulling penalty of traditional matte screens. Peak brightness is estimated around 1500 plus nits in high dynamic range, and the NQ4 AI Gen 3 processor upscales aggressively. 165Hz refresh rate, 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, OLED HDR Pro, and premium Dolby Atmos speakers. The deal breakers. The matte coating slightly softens fine detail compared to glossy OLEDs. It's a trade-off for glare resistance. Burn-in risk persists. Samsung's Tizen operating system lacks Dolby Vision, which may disappoint Dolby Vision enthusiasts. And $1,900 is tough to justify when the LG C5 at $1,200 delivers 85% of the experience. Best 4. Bright living rooms where glare kills traditional OLEDs. Tech enthusiasts wanting bleeding-edge features. Competitive gamers craving 165 Hz OLED. Not 4. Budget-conscious buyers, Dolby Vision purists, or anyone who thinks $700 extra over the C5 isn't worth marginal gains. If you have the budget and the use case, it's stunning. Otherwise, save your money. Product number 8. LG G5 Gallery Series, $1,575. The G5 is LG's art piece TV. One-wall design mounts flush, and the OLED Evo brightness booster panel hits estimated 900 to 1,000 nits, the brightest OLED LG makes. Picture quality is virtually identical to the C5. Perfect blacks, Alpha 9 AI processor Gen 7, and all the same gaming features. The gallery design includes a soundbar-ready channel at the bottom. What you're giving up? $400 plus over the C5 for slightly better brightness and prettier design. The gallery mount is proprietary. You're locked into LG's ecosystem. If the TV isn't wall-mounted, the included stand looks awkward. Best 4. Design-conscious buyers treating the TV as decor. Wall mount setups where flush aesthetics matter. Living rooms with significant ambient light. Not 4. Stand users, budget shoppers, or anyone who doesn't care about the TV doubling as art. If you're wall mounting and the G5's design speaks to you, go for it. Otherwise, the C5 gives you 95% of the picture quality and keeps $400 in your pocket. Best value overall? TCL 55-inch QM 6K series, mini LED, hundreds of zones, 120 Hz, and Dolby Vision, under $500. Panel lottery is the only gamble. Brightness champion, Samsung S95F, estimated 1500 plus nits in an OLED. Glare doesn't stand a chance. Best for gaming, LG C5 Series, 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, 0.1 millisecond response, 120 Hz native. Competitive gamers, this is your endgame. Best premium pick, LG C5 Series, OLED perfection without the luxury tax. My personal choice for 90% of buyers. Best value at $850 or below. Hisense 55-inch U8 series. Outstanding mini LED performance. Wait for sales if priced above $950. My personal pick, LG C5 Series. OLED blacks, gaming features, accurate colors, and a price that doesn't require a second mortgage. If I'm spending my own money, this is the one. All Amazon links are in the description. Prices update daily, so check before you buy. If this helped, subscribe and comment your budget, room brightness, and main use case. I reply to every comment with personalized recommendations. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.